So we've done the math on this. You guys saw Dirk doing it with the 3-foot panels, the 201 inches. I'm going to show you how I would do it in the field. Rather than spending a bunch of time on the math, this is kind of a cheap way to do it. We've set up a piece of plywood over here on my right, and that's the actual distance from corner to plywood. That is 201 inches. That is what we're going with. Now, if I were in the field, what I would do, there's a couple ways I can do it. The first thing I would do is I would take my measurement from one of the corners, and I would find the center of my wall that I'm putting this on, which is 101.5 inches. Okay, I can do this two ways. I can split my center line at 18 inches, and I can mark at 36, and I can mark at 18. Now, if I do that, right, that gives me basically my first panel is in the center of it. From there out, I would just measure every 3 foot and make a mark on the wall, okay? By doing this, that ends up with the number that you have over here as a shortened piece, okay? Now, before I would fully accept that, I would lay it out one other way. Rather than centering my first panel on this mark, I would lay out my panel to one side of it. So I would put a 3-foot mark on one side and a 3-foot mark on the other side, okay? By doing that, I'm centering a 6-foot panel. I'm just basically taking 3 foot and going one way and 3 foot the other, because that's the panel sizes. All right, now, what I would do from there is I would lay out my 3 foot again, okay? And as you can see, that panel now is a bigger panel. Instead of splitting the center with the first panel, I'm laying it out next to it. That gives me a bigger panel, which puts it, 28 inches, somewhere in that area. Now, if I were in the field doing this, and Dirk and I were in the field doing these things, we would then go and discuss what we want. Most likely, we would use this layout because the closer you can get your end panels to matching the interior panels that you're using, the closer you can get it to match that 36 inches, the better your panels are going to look. So that when you stand back and look, it looks a lot more symmetrical to have the 28-inch panel here, and a 28-inch panel there, and everything else being 36 inches, rather than having 36-inch panels and a 9 or 10-inch piece and a 9 or 10-inch piece. However, that's your preference. That's not ours. When Dirk and I are doing it, we like them to look better. It's your decision.